Well, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Prince Obiefele and this is Igbo Made Easy. So today I'm going to be giving you some words that are going to really challenge your speaking of the Igbo language. How good can you speak Igbo yet? How good have you mastered the special sound in Igbo? Because what makes Igbo different from other languages is the special sounds, like I've explained to you. And I've treated these sounds in the alphabet lesson, the green board lesson, and I've also treated it in the videos you find in membership, those ones that particularly deal with the way, and all of that. So what are these words? Number one, I have pam pam. Pam pam. Pam pam is completely. Pam pam is finally. Pam pam is permanently. Gịnị ka ị ga-achọ iwepụ na ndụ gị pam pam? What do you want to take out of your life permanently? Mmiri isiri n'ọkụ atala pam pam. The water you put on the fire has dried up completely. Nri nkịta m agwụla pam pam. My dog's food have finished completely. So pam pam as completely is in the negative. Pam pam as completely is when something is finishing, when something is gone. It can also be positive, negative. Imagine there was an insect infestation and you're trying to get rid of these insects. You understand? You say abisi ndahu anwụọla kpamkpam. Those ants have died completely. So something has died completely, something has gone away completely, something has finished completely, and you use it in that sense. So that is pam pam, and we use pam pam a lot. Pam pam, pam pam, pam pam, pam pam. You know, you get reach pam pam. You finish it. You finish the food completely. Like a child is very picky with food. You say you get reach pam pam. You finish that food completely until there is no dot of a grain of the food left on your plate. That kind of a thing. So that's pam pam, completely, finally. The next word is close to it. Papando. 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 Papando is the stars of heaven. There's not much explanation to it. It just also, what's it called? Tests your sound of pa in Igbo. So papando. And that is stars. Odima. The next one also comes around KP, but this time around instead of A, it uses O, and that is bong wem. Bong wem. Bong wem. Actually, it tries two sounds, bo and the we. Bong wem is period. You know, when we're talking English, we say, I've made up my mind and there is no going back, or I've said what I wanted to say, period. So that is all there is to say, period. When you use period in talking, we also have that dramatic effect way of talking in Igbo, and we do that by saying bonkwem. You know, someone says what you say, bonkwem, period, like sealed, stamped, nothing to add, nothing to separate. So that is just the effect. When you hear period in English, bonkwem, everything you can do with period, you can do with bonkwem in Igbo, and women like bonkwem a lot, especially in the August meeting and in all those things where you have this power tussle going on, and this one will come out and say that is the final decision, period, bonkwem, and all of that. So bonkwem, bonkwem. Bom actually is a dot. Quem I think is the period to the dot, like full stop. So when you have full stop, so that's like bonkwem, period, and all of that. So bonkwem, bonkwem. No, it's not pom-pom. It's not pom-pom. It's not pom-wem. Another thing I'd like you to do is get a device, record yourself say this thing, of course when my voice is not filtering in, and play it so you can have an objective ear to hear what you're pronouncing. Because sometimes when we are singing along, saying along, playing along with music or words, language like this, we tend to hear in our head what we are saying with our mouth. We are not hearing with our ear, but we're hearing with our head. And because we are saying along, singing along Michael Jackson, we hear ourselves sounding like, the way he does, or you're singing along Beyonce, and you hear yourself sounding the way they sound. So those are the things you have to take care of with your pronunciation exercises. Don't go hear one thing and then you say another thing, but in your mind, even students right in front of me, I'll say something in one-on-one, I'll say something and they'll say it right back to me, and you're like, what? I didn't say that. I did not say that. You see, so these are some of the things you have to be careful for, and you can use your phone to help you navigate this so you don't make a mistake. So bong wem, that's number 3. The 4th one is wayo 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 wayo. This tests your sound of wa wa wa. So wayo 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 is slowly 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 slowly. And you can use this to tell someone speak slowly. You can use it to tell someone please more gentler, be more gentle. Maybe your driver is driving you the Nigerian style, James Bond style. This they're trying to show that they can do racing, and with the car, and they were speeding and cutting, doing all those maneuvers on the road, on the highway. You can just tell your driver wayo, and that is slow down, just slowly, 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 gently, gently. So if somebody is carrying something and they are being jerky, you can say wayo, slowly, slowly, just take it calmly. Maybe someone is eating food and they're hurrying the food, you say wayo, it's slowly, it's slowly. You understand? So when something is being rushed, hurried, jerky, carelessly done, or I'm talking too fast, you can tell me wayo. Now, one of my students, we were in class and she said wayo. So because she didn't do wa and she do wayo, it sounded like tricky. Wayo is trick in Igbo, and it's not like trick as in 419 and all of those. No, it's just like tricky, prank, that kind of thing. Prank. So when you say wayo, it's like tricky, pranky. And I knew she wasn't telling me pranky, tricky. It was like 3rd class, so we haven't gotten that familiar to do tricky, pranky. But because I was a teacher, I was able to say, okay, what could she possibly be trying to say in Igbo that is sounding like something else? And I said, oh yeah, of course, wayo, and that is slowly, you're being fast. So maybe you want to say that you want to be sure you have your NW. Your NW is the white sound, and if you don't have it, you're going to see something completely different, and it's going to be a challenge. So wayo is a nasal sound. Yo. A good way to get the sound is to go in reverse. Yo. Start from the yo. Then you can go wayo. It works all the time. When I apply it to my students in one-on-one. Works all the time, so you can also try that out. Now the last one is the sweet one. This is the favorite of one of my students too. This is bolombolo. Bolombolo is very easy to see. Yeah, it's not a special sound, but it's just to reward you, something fun and sweet that you can say. Something in case you've not been getting all these 4 sounds, I want you to live with a feeling of, I know how to speak Igbo. So if you've not been getting these 4 sounds, you can compensate yourself with this one. This one is bolombolo, bolo, mbolo, bolo, mbolo, bolombolo, bolombolo, bolombolo. And bolombolo means balloons. Balloon or balloons. That is bolombolo. Bolombolo is balloon. Bolombolo is balloons. So if I say for bolombolo, I'm saying blow balloons. If I say wawa bolombolo, which I love to do at birthday parties, I'm saying bust balloons. What's the fun of balloons without busting? Balloons is about busting, So when you bust balloons, you enjoy it. So until the next time we meet again, my name is Prince Beautiful, and this woman is, like I've said already, if you have difficulties with any of these sounds, maybe you should go back to the lessons we did on alphabet. This is why they say alphabet lessons are very big and important lessons, part of learning any language. And I would say go to the video we did on Igbo alphabet, the one on the green board. I practically touched all the Igbo alphabets from English, so I used English sound to relate. I'm not just teaching you that A is called A, B is called, no, I'm actually teaching you the Igbo phonetics. I'm actually teaching you the sounds of Igbo in those lessons. So it's not just the alphabet that were presented, it's the sounds of Igbo that were presented, and you should want to review that lesson. And also in membership, you're going to find the lessons I did on Igbo special sounds specifically, so you can take advantage of those lessons too. And finally, you can take a one-on-one with me for any of the things you want to deal with. Maybe your sound, maybe you want to work on tone, maybe you want anything at all. You want to just learn Igbo in general, conversational learning, we can do that with you. I do one-on-one. So all of these, remember to subscribe to the channel, take notification, and leave a comment. If you like the video, leave like for more videos like this. The more you actually like, the more videos we actually make. Is very simple. Thank you. My name is Prince Obiefele, and this is Igbo.